Так, ну что, сейчас продолжим. Сейчас только надо игру потише сделать. Мне Чукопай там в комментариях написал, что дохуя что-то. Давай-ка на 20-очку. Тоже на 20-очку. Дела блоги, пускай на 30-очку. Вот. Бля, все равно что-то громко, пиздец. Не. Ну-ка. Вот так пускай будет. Ну да. Ага. Ну да. Здесь я вроде был. Ой, не то. Модули АМС, бренди, продукт питания, властелин. Хуйня. Так. О, сейчас к профессору сначала. Вот этого сначала сейчас. Морду эту ёбаную. Что в кодексе?
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring
Так, на паузе,
species in
сами
the galaxy.
почитайте.
They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the citadel, which have allowed... The Asari were the first species to discover the citadel. When the Solarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council. The second species to join the Citadel, the Solarians are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive
Амфибии,
metabolism.
сука.
Solarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet.
The Systems Alliance space vehicle Normandy is a prototype starship created as a joint human and Turian venture. A frigate optimized for reconnaissance missions. With elaborate secrecy, Cerberus labored for years to build a new, superior Normandy. The vehicle's many alterations produced a craft nearly double the original size, requiring an even larger Tantalus drive core to... The Systems Alliance UT-47 drop shuttle landing craft holds 12 soldiers in a cramped, uncomfortable cargo bay and 2 more in the cockpit. Officially...
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skyllian Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians, who had been developing the region for several decades. The Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy. The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war.
A myth common to several cultures in the galaxy. Reapers were imagined to be spacemen.
Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the migrant fleet, a flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles to mobile space stations.
Living beyond the Omega-4 mass relay in the Terminus systems, the mysterious collector species is glimpsed so rarely as to be taken for a myth by most in galactic society.
The Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities. The Hanar are a Citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor moves slowly and evolves.
Immediately following the First Contact War, an anonymous extranet manifesto warned that an alien attempt at human genocide was inevitable. The manifesto called for an army, a Cerberus, to guard against invasion through the reclusive tycoon calling himself the Elusive Man is a human nationalist focused on advancing human interests, whatever the cost to non-humans. The Citadel Council regards him as a fanatic.
Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics, EMTs, and military personnel.
Freedom's Progress colony was once a typical Alliance settlement, but following complete communications blackout and its apparent destruction, is now a lightning rod for anxiety and dread in the galactic human community.
Biotics is the ability of rare individuals to manipulate dark energy and create mass effect fields through the use of electrical impulses from the brain. Intense training and surgically implanted Omni-tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis pack, and manufacturing fabric. When subjected to an electrical current, the rare material dubbed Element Zero, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. This Element Zero can increase or decrease the mass of a volume of space-time when subjected to an electrical current. With a positive current, mass is increased. With a negative current, mass relays are feats of Prothean engineering advanced far beyond the technology of any living species. They are enormous structures scattered throughout the stars and can create Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives. The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as
a political economic pact for collective colonial security. The Alliance is the central galactic institution of human society. The Alliance gained associate membership to the Citadel Council in 2165 and assumed leadership in 2183, with former Alliance Captain David Anderson presiding. Many
Что дополнительно? Блядь, я здесь заебусь так смотреть нахуй. Хуй знает, что Купай там жаловался, кричал, блядь. Что ты кодекс не показываешь, нахуй. Ну, пускай на паузе читает. Всему интересно, блядь. Оп. 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 Угу. Бля, как же здесь дохуя всего в кодексе? Это ж ебанешься, если все читать вот так вот. На час где-то нахуй. Может меньше, хуй его знает. Интересно, читает его кто-нибудь вообще? Нет, блять. Наверное, нет, но. Да, здесь вообще дохуя чё. О, не, давайте потом, блядь, в пизду. Пойдем отсюда. Поехали. Может, в следующей серии там зачитаю, хуй его знает.
No messages for you, Commander.
Я так и понял, что никаких сообщений. Так. Мне топливо надо? Надо, блядь. Что у меня вообще здесь нет нихуя. Угу. Богатые, блядь. О, чпок.
In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Launching probe.
Чпок.
Launching probe. Probe away. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols,
Ну
armor,
все, в
and
принципе, что здесь
cybernetics.
крупные остались. Буду богатый пока только хуячить. Так, иди сюда. Умеренные. Ну и заебись. Ну и не надо нам умеренные, блядь. Я не жадный, блядь. 80. Я сюда. Оп. Умеренные. Ну и заебись. Хуякс. Такс, секунду. Угу. Омега. Ой, бля. Ну что, у меня выбор, что ли, здесь охуенный какой. О, внешний вид. Не, нахуй. Давай. Принять, конечно. Ага, агент Цербера. Заебись. Раз. Два. Три. Так. Чите. На вот это. Оп. У тебя офицер Цербера. Заебись. Перезагрузка. Шана. Деформация. Не, давай-ка пока перезагрузочку. Оп. А у меня нет нихуя, ха-ха. Угу. Так, у меня здесь все заебись. Пока что. Угу. Ну и нормально.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Шел нахуй.
Scavengers, welcome to Omega.
Шакалы точно.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Arya waiting.
Похуй мне, что она привыкла, что не привыкла. Нахуй пошел.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Please.
На нахуй.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. I hear we have a galaxy to save.
Так.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
My
Что твой
contacts told me
друган,
we're picking
блядь?
up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. You should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to
Что
him?
его ждет?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
I assume
Хуй
you've
тебе
been briefed.
известно.
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
Go ahead and get
Давай
set up on
вали
the
на
Normandy.
Нормандию.
Right, I'll go make myself at home. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
I'm assuming there's some part of your contract that I'm expected to handle. That about right?
Yeah. Funny he didn't tell you. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
We'll get to it if we can. Our mission takes priority.
I know you've got bigger fish to fry. That's why I'd like to get this other thing dealt with as soon as possible. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Так. Угу. Ну ладно, что, пойдем пока с вами до морда дойдем.
Come on, let me in. Ari's
Go on in.
expecting me.
Ari's expecting you.
Ты кто, блядь?
What are you looking at?
The man whose day I'm about to ruin.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Maybe I am. Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on, let's get out of here.
Сучонок, блядь. Ага. Пидор, блядь. Мразь какая, нахуй. Показывает он мне там еще хуйню всякую. Не, иди нахуй, вербовщик мне пока не нужен. Где-то здесь бар у вас был. Вот, точно. Оп. Да, давай. Так, ну-ка, яйки ёбнем что-нибудь. Да, давай-ка. Хуякс. Чё на трезвую бошку-то ходить? Иди нахуй.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
Mm-hmm.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
Mm-hmm.
Try it and you'll be scanning the inside of your colon.
I'd almost pay to see that, but it's not an option. You want to talk, you get scanned.
All you had to do was ask.
I don't ask.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega.
Я Омега, блядь, охуеть.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
Не еби Арию, блядь.
Sounds like neither of us likes being jerked around.
And on your ship, that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences. So, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for Morden Solis. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Так, давай-ка попиздим у тебя.
So,
Насчет
you must know
Омеги.
what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give
Где их
great
найти-то,
tours.
блядь?
Just don't
Экскурсоводов
waste my
этих
time.
ёбаных.
Tell me how you
Так.
got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer, mind your own damn business.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Ладно, пока, потом у тебя за Архангела поинтересуемся. Сначала пойдем морду эту вычислим, блять. Уйди, блять. Иди нахуй, вышибала. Что здесь? О, Елена Блейк, старая знакомая.
I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you to remember. You removed
Помню,
two
конечно.
criminal warlords from power and persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
Так.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
Да-да.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above. I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
And now
Так,
you're on
давай-ка еще
Omega.
все так вот. Опа.
You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now.
Is that what you're calling it these days?
That's what it's called when a person works for the betterment of the people around her. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
And if you skim a little off the top, no one's the wiser, right?
Please, Commander.
Привет,
just
Фрейрок,
listen.
проснулся
It
только?
doesn't take a saint to see that people here are hurting. I can play Omega's game and
И опять
do
дверь.
some good around here. That's the only
Что ты за люка какой? А? Только проснулся?
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Че молчишь-то?
This is all to your credit,
Куда
Commander.
смотришь?
I have to go.
Да-да-да.
Of course.
Не, почему? Кобыла. Че сразу конь-то? Угу. Так. Сейчас бухнем. Ну-ка. Бухнуть дай, сука. Хуякс. Оп. Ништяк. Ща. Чё-то ты куда-то пошел. Мразь. Чё подсыпал? Это чё? Ты кто? Чё-то хуёво у меня.
How much did I drink?
One drink. That's all it takes. Racist Batarian bastard. Looks like you
Расист
broke the first rule
пацанский.
of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
Ага. Так.
That bartender tried to poison me?
Tried is the word. As far as I know, you're the first human to survive. Me and my friend Jake went there to celebrate our new shipping business. He got real drunk. And an hour later, he was puking blood.
Да-да.
Humans aren't welcome at Afterlife?
It's just that one Batarian bartender. He's got a stick up his ass about a bunch of Batarians that died a while back. No one does a thing about it, though. Humans ain't exactly held in high regard around here.
I think I'll go give that bartender a taste of his own medicine.
Ага, пойду угощу его желудочкой, правильно.
That's for sure. Give that Batarian bastard what he deserves.
Ха-ха-ха. Сейчас мы его найдем, блядь. Так, только куда нам? Так, музыка где-то там играет. Ты чё здесь?
There seem to be a lot of Borcha on Omega.
No, not too many. You stay away. We kill you.
I don't know a Captain Gabble. Why would I tell him anything?
Ну, бля, хуй плюешься, мудила.
Gabor's thugs get no more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gabor's tricks. We leave.
Уходить, уходить, давайте, валить. О! Сейчас, подожди. Опа.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
No one in their right mind would pay these prices for salvaged parts.
I know. It's crippling my sales.
Drop your prices and I'll consider buying. Otherwise, I'll keep walking.
You're right. I'll give you whatever you like for the original price. And if this gets back to Harrod, I'll deal with it then.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvaged parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Why does
Не
Harrod
буду я
control the
платить тебе
prices?
за билет, блядь.
Harrod made me swear not to undercut it, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. Can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
I could go
Да,
talk to
я
Harrod
поговорю
for
с ним.
you. Get him to ease up.
I won't stop you. If you can convince him to lay off, maybe I'll get off this station after all. His shop's up the ramp, where
Конечно.
Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do will be much appreciated.
I have to go.
Все.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale. And thank you.
Ага. Сейчас мы этого Харрода сначала разъебем, потом в твой магаз заглянем. Подожди. Ты кто?
You don't understand or you don't want to?
Doesn't really matter.
Чего?
No. Omega has worked this way for a very long time. No one's changing it now.
Вот что-то за меня там пиздят, блядь. Так, не, это какая-то вип-зона, это не здесь. Так, сюда мы сейчас тоже потом зайдем. А где мразь-то эта ебаная? Блядь, что-то я потерялся как-то. Так, не здесь. Не здесь. Где? А, вот он ты, падла. Сейчас сохраняшку сразу. Хоп. Чё ты, мразь? Охуел, блядь, цены здесь свои назначать. Угу. Давай, какой раньше?
If I had made such a deal, I would certainly not be inclined to discuss it.
Ты сигара такая торчит, блядь.
I don't understand how it is any concern of yours.
Да отожмите вы кларианса. Не, пускай в покое его оставит в пизу.
With barely contained terror, you drive a hard bargain, human.
I haven't even
Я ноги сломаю, сказал.
Very well. I will release the Quarian from his promise.
Молодец.
Conciliatory, to show there is no ill will, I offer you a discount on my own wares.
Чё у тебя там?
Friendly, salvaged parts, all kinds, mostly legitimate. With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine
Сейчас
day.
глянем.
Take a look at my
Че это? О, модель корабля Гетов. Давай ее сюда, хусим. Емкостный надрудник нам нахуй не нужен. А вот емкость взлома нам бы как бы пригодилась бы, да? Да. Оп. Визор и эту хуйню нам не надо. Пойдем. Так, с тобой что?
You might snare a few tourists with these prices, but I'm not giving you a single credit.
Sure, you can find things cheaper if you're willing to risk the black market.
Well, you and I could do business if you just charge what this crap is worth.
Fine. I'll give you the uppity human discount. And that's all you're getting.
Вот это хорошо. Так, этот контур нам нахуй не нужен. Вот туранский крейсер, давай его сюда. Ух ты, блядь, горячий созвездие какой-то. Давай сюда. Читаем. Блядь, урон снайперки. Сука, да хуя стоит. Ну хуй с ним, давай. Привет, чувак.
I heard you spoke to Harry. Thank you so much. At this rate, I'll be off the station in no time.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
Подожди, а чё я тебе оплатить что могу? Хуй с тобой, давай.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way.
1000 всего. Хуйня.
This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
На.
1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I can finally continue on my pilgrimage.
Да, вали отсюда нахуй.
Thank you again.
Так, а здесь... Вот, ага, мне вот эта хуйня нужна была. Так, жесткое укрепление кожи мне тоже нужно. Подожди, урон дробовика мне тоже нужен. Боеприпасы тяжелого оружия, хуй с ним, давай. Вот, выход. Заебись, понакупили. Это куда? Ага, это сюда. Ну, пойдем. Вот он ты, Гаворон, блин. Здорово.
What's your job here exactly?
Keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Aria's sight. That's about it.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
I'll just be going.
Keep moving.
Шел нахуй.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me.
Че там за пидор меня отравил, блять, а? Где это чмо ебучее? Пойдем ему ебальник набьем. Козлина ебаная, блять. Ага, вот он ты, тварь. Ну чё, сука? Молись. Да, пей, сука, сам.
You drank? You should be dead. Wait, you don't want me to.
Now, drink
Да,
it.
теперь ты пей.
No, you can't. I...
Drink it, or I'll blind you one eye at a time.
Все 4 глаза выколю, говорит, а то, блядь. Ха. Заебись, ага. Нормуль. Я не буду смотреть, не хочу пока. Денег мало. Ты кто, блядь? Продуманный.
I'm the patriarch. Aria's patriarch. What do you want?
What do you know about Aria?
Что за Арию знаешь?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Aria arrived, she had nothing but the clothes on her back. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and convinced the rest that she could run this place better than I did. She came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones in my body, and left me alive.
What made her
Нахуя она
decide
тебя
to
в
leave
живых
you alive?
оставила?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my old comforts if I served as her advisor. I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been, she was stronger.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
I killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten by a small Asari who...
Ну не такая наша маленькая, блядь. Позарится, блядь.
Anyone I killed is long forgotten. The stories are ours now.
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari matriarch, only male. It was Arya's little joke. After she took me down, she let me live. Kept me around as an advisor and a trophy.
Все, иди нахуй. Нытик старый, блядь. Что там? Нет, нихуя. Нет, там нихуя, пойдем. Мне морду эту надо сначала выхвырить. Чего вы здесь встали, суки? Так, здесь я что-то брал уже. Там я тоже уже все взял. Все скупил, да? Ой, иди нахуй, ты сейчас будешь мне мозги ебать. Ну похуй, давай. Блять, выстрелить в тебя нельзя.
And the humans. And so they dwelled in filth, on worlds made of dirt, feces. And there they lay until they stumbled into the skies. The lesser races will be our downfall. The word is clear. Let none in my sight continue to live, lest their impurity displease me. The word is clear on this, friends. Humans are the hands of the Reapers, here to commit the galaxy to ruin.
You're crazy.
Be gone. I cast you out into the cold black. I name you unclean.
Ой, нечисто нарек, подумаешь.
I may watch them grow. Soldiers for the cause. Way is clear, my friends. Draw your weapons for the word, or face its terrible wrath. The end times will come, not with a bang, but with a sigh. Those who dip their extremities in the well of sin and vice must repent with fire, oil, and gun.
А к нему есть оружие мощно.
And base urges compel us to sin and neglect. The word makes its demands, and it demands obedience. And on this great station, there shall be rejected, and the lesser races.
Все, иди нахуй, что ты, блядь, залип я что здесь с тобой, с дебилом, блядь. Оп. Частная территория, доступ закрыт, заебись.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
fresh off the transport, huh? Arya Talope calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
There's a Solarian named Morgan Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck. The area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
I didn't think diseases could cross species barriers. Turians and Solarians can't even eat the same food.
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
Any idea where I can find Morden's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? The place is quarantined, remember?
Tell me more about this plague.
It starts out as a cough, then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Solarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
Who are the Blue Suns?
Mercenary gang that runs the district. At least they used to. The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move. Plague can't hurt them. Immune to disease.
Может, ворка и вирус этот нахуячили, хотя они тупые. Шо нахуй пойду?
Do I look like a looter? No. That's right.
Нет.
So I'm going in. If I find looters, I'll kill them. Anybody gets in my way, I'll kill them too.
I'll call the guards. They'll let you in with no trouble.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the plague.
О, я этого ублюдка могу взять. Ну, не хочу пока тебя брать. Давай тебя и тебя все-таки. Потом мы тебя возьмем. Так, что это у меня? Мотыга. Куда? Стой. Вот тварь ебаная. Так, секундочку. Оп. Пойдем. А что это здесь? Что это было? О, что-то есть. Что, нихуя? Бля, 64 патрончика, маловато. Ты что так тупишь-то, падла-то ебаная? Я что-то не пойму. Что это за хуйня? Капслук, что ли, даже? Ну-ка. Вот, нормально, все, пойдем. То есть, сука. Да-да, не надо стрелять. А то я вам всех поперехуячу. Угу. Что, здесь больше нихуя нету? Да нет, здесь больше нихуя. Чего вы здесь встали? Можно вас в лоб вам выстрелить? Сука. Подожди, блять. Сейчас надо вот так вот. Хоп. Так. И вот так вот. Так, сохранение вот. Оп. Что-то не то, блядь.
Good luck in there. Blue suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
Ага, заебись. Да. А? Нет, поздно же уже. Я посмотрел на часы, время 6 уже было. Ну она же спит уже, наверное, где-нибудь. Или Олег там дома. Ну хочешь, позвони. Я ей просто не звонил. Так. Ах ты что, ебаный. Хоп, раз. Ай-яй-яй. А где, блядь? Да где ж ты же, блядь, ебаная ты что ли? Вот, раз. Так, вот сюда. Оп, трис. Петульдочку заработали. Заебись. А где здесь было-то? Вот. Что это у нас здесь такое? О, боеприпасики. Хорошо. Такс. Так, на дверях, по-моему, вообще похуй на эти обходы, хуёда. Оп, оп. Так. Ах ты же, блядь же, ты ж ебаный. Хоп, хоп. Оп, оп. Ага. Эй, оп, оп. И оп, оп. Все. Че валяешься? Наверное, никому не хочется умирать заперти. А может, кому-то и хочется. Так, запись 1. Охуеть. Все, здесь больше нет нихуя. Ну и хуй бы с вами. Там тоже точно нет нихуя. Да нет там нихуя. Ладно, хуй с тобой, давай с тобой потрещим.
Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my sores. The proof is there for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Vorcha.
Так.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your faint pity is the final insult.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burned Morton and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
I told you I'm looking for somebody. Would you rather I let you choke on your own blood?
I suppose not. What do you wish to know?
Так.
When I find Morden, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Morden is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
What makes Morden worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
Так.
I need to find Morden Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
You were talking about Vorcha earlier?
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
I should go.
Ладно, все, пока. Пока-пока. Вот это, блядь, заебешно. Мне надо не туда, скорее всего, но я пойду сюда сначала. Бляди, уёбаный, что это за хуйня такая? Давай. Так, давай, блядь, хоп. И это что за хуйня? Давай, блядь, сука. Так. 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 Еле успел, блядь. О, что-то есть. О, блядь, от голода помер, блядь. Пиздец. Жалко чувака. Все, да. Блять, от голода сдох нахуй. Батареянец, блять. Уродливый.
Incoming.
Incoming. Что ты уебываешься? А? Нахуя? Пошел ты нахуй, тварь ты, иди сюда, где ты там? Ах ты ж мразь ты ебучая. Ты чё, пидор, блядь, а? Угу. Ты ж гнида, ты ж ебучая, ты ж падла. Ты ж сволочь ты ебучая, ты падла. Что там, пиздарики и мне? Ну да, вроде все. Там и не было нихуя. Ну там. У меня вроде нет здесь ничего. Оп. Маловато. Я понял, что мне туда, идите нахуй.
Now what's this?
Опа. Пойдем. Угу. Так. Бляди, ёбаные вы штвали, сука. Ай. Давай, блядь, где ты? Вот она. Здесь что? Здесь вот это ёбань. Давай, блядь, сука. Ну чё ж ты падла-то ебаная есть? Ту-ту-ту-ту. Что это? Да, я человек. А у вас вон стенной шкаф есть. С 4 косарями. Ну чё, давай трещать.
Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Так.
Is what I hear right? That this plague doesn't affect humans?
No. It seems like some kind of bioweapon or something, since it affects so many different species. The Blue Suns figure humans caused it. They're shooting us on sight. God knows how many have already died.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to create a virus like this. Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang, mostly Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
And this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vortex started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Pop, pop, pop.
The Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Morden's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
Cowering in this apartment might keep you alive for a while, but if the mercs don't get you, starvation will.
Easy for you to say. You're a soldier armed to the teeth. We're just ordinary people.
Yeah, you're making it out like we're cowards or something.
A coward accepts death instead of fighting to stay alive. If you want to survive, you're gonna have to earn it. I'm taking out every Vorcha and Blue Suns group I find along the way to Morden's clinic. But I can't hold your hand while I'm waging war in the streets.
Yeah, okay. I guess if you can clear a path, we can follow. Like you said, it's our only chance. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Morden's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
Вот, правильно.
Make sure you clear a good path for us.
О, здорово, фрейрок. Чего? Вон подочечник твой схватил и бегает с ним. Ломает. Конечно. Нахуя они ему сдались? Нахуя ему какие-то рецепторы, да, мелкие? Не-не-не. Ай, ёбаные пляди, как я вас не заметил, сука. А чё я здесь-то не поднялся? Уже долбоёбина. Подожди. Угу. На нахуй. На нахуй. Иди нахуй твой, на, блядь.
Overloading their systems. Now let's finish you off.
I've got him!
Good shot. Found that one.
Что, всех? Нет, вон он еще один, блядь.
Seems we've crossed into Vulture territory.
The Blue Suns have given up a lot of turf. That doesn't bode well for them.
Нет, наверное, туды. А я пока пойду сюда. Вот. Что у нас здесь такое? Что здесь такие? Нет, что нихуя опять. Как нет, вот хата. Мародеры ебучие, да? Сейчас я вам, сука, песик вставлю.
Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this
Что
apartment?
такое нахуй?
Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the
Не
dead.
люблю мародеров, да.
That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You're gonna shoot us?
I've killed people for less.
I don't think he's kidding, man.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Nobody needs to shoot nobody. We're stopping, okay? We just wanted to make a quick buck. It ain't worth getting killed over. We're done. Seriously, I swear.
Do you know a Solarian named Morton Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
What else can you tell me about the plague?
I don't know. Started about a week ago, I think. Aliens started dying off left and right, and they quarantined the district.
Figured we had to look out for ourselves. Started scoping out some apartments, taking what we could carry.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Guess we didn't really think it through.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
The Blue Suns used to keep them down. But with all the Suns getting sick, the Vorcha are making a push to take over the district. Don't know who's gonna come out on top. We just want to stay the hell out of the way.
Tell me everything you know about Morton Solus.
That guy is crazy. He'll patch up a gunshot wound for free, then kick your ass and throw you out when you try to grab a few painkillers.
Be honest, man. You kind of had that coming.
No way he's just a doctor. No doctor puts down a Blue Sun squad like that.
All I know is if you go to his clinic, don't cause any trouble.
The Blue Suns control this district, right?
Well, they used to, before the plague wiped half of them out. Seems like it won't be long until the Vorcha finish them off. Yeah, I'm kind of sorry to see them go. Blue Suns ran a tight ship, kept the district in line for the most part.
Все, идите нахуй.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while, get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
Что здесь красть-то, блядь? Я бы что-нибудь спиздил, но видишь, нету нихуя. Чтобы уже все напиздили, наверное. Твари какие, блядь. И здесь тоже нихуя ничего нету. Все спиздили. Суки. О. Хуяк. Ага, хуяк. Кто там, блядь? А, вот она и клиника. Медпункт.
No
О,
funny business
здорово.
once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
Иди нахуй. Похуй вообще.
Good call.
Morden's
Oh.
around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get. Morden's around here somewhere. Go talk to him.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Morden.
Ага. А может поболтать хочу, чё вы тупите-то?
On our way here,
Вот.
we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made me sick. I didn't realize how good things were in the district before the quarantine. Never thought I'd miss the Blue Suns. I didn't think this clinic would be crawling with so many of your kind. I would have thought twice about coming here. On our way here, we saw humans looting.
Ага, это
This
я
clinic is
слышал.
a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else. This is probably the safest place in the district right now. We intend to keep it that way. The professor's got a few surprises cooked up in case the Vorcha decide to attack the clinic. This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
Morden saved my life. I owe him everything. Morden says you humans aren't to blame for the plague. But why aren't your kind getting sick? Not all humans are bad. The volunteers here have been very good to me. Morden saved my life. I owe him everything.
Я слышал. А, шкафец для оружия.
Professor, we're running low on Suboxone.
Use Milano. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes
Ага.
Supplement with butemol.
Хуякс. 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 Диана, алло. Хуякс. Запас пенициллина. Хорошо. Что еще здесь? Здесь, по-моему, больше нету. Вот здесь вот зато что-то есть. Вот хуякс. Дай пройду. Ага, о, хуякс. Подожди, обожди, не спеши. Ага, вот хуякс, вот хуякс. Все. Ну все, давай с мордой трещать.
Professor Morton Solus?
Амфибия хуева.
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many
Love
guns.
of God, take a breath. I came here to find you, okay? I'm Commander Shepard. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
It's a covert and privately funded human group.
Related to plague. Doesn't affect humans. Human-centric interest. Few human groups would know me. Equipment suggests military origin. Not Alliance standard. Spectres. Not human. Terra firma. Too unstable. Only one option. Cerberus sent you. Unexpected.
Cerberus might not have the best reputation, but we need your help.
Why request Salarian aid?
The collectors are kidnapping entire human populations. We're gonna find out why and stop them.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
Just once, I'd like to ask someone for help and hear them say, sure, let's go. Right now. No strings attached.
Life is a negotiation. We all want. We all give to get what we want.
What the hell was that?
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
The doctor doesn't have much chance against a Vorcha horde. You shouldn't have sent him.
Stubborn. Told him not to go. Odds of survival low. But he's smart, careful, bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variance.
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
What do you know about the Borgia?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. The scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go. Too dangerous. Patients here need him. Snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Solarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Solarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
Let's head for the environmental.
Пока. Ручная пушка М6 палач. О, это заебись, да. Сейчас мы ее как раз таки и захуячим. Пойдем. Такс. Выбор. Такс. О, вот она уже у меня есть. Это заебись. Джейкоб. М6 палач. Миранда М6 палач. Вот заебись. Пойдем отсюда.
This is probably the safest place in the district right now. We intend to keep it that way.
Стопе. Ох, вы что, ебаный. Чё это вы там, а? Ржете, пидоры ебучие. На, сука. Да пошел ты нахуй. Иди сюда, мразь ебучая. Где вы, пидоры, бляди? Вылазь давай. О, ебучая сучка. Что там, все, не? А вон еще один пидор ебучий. Ну что, где вы там? Выплетай. А вот они, блядь, твари ебаные. Ты ж тварь ты ебаная. Че, хуели там, что ли, вообще? Идите нахуй. О, там еще кто-то шмаляет. Смотри. Где кто? Где? А, о. Да, их там дохуя. Ну, пока справляйтесь нормально. Всех убили. Молодцы. Угу. Так, медпунктик взяли. Угу. Вот она, раз. Так. Вот она, два. Ай, блять. Не оно. Сука, вот она, три. Оп. Вся? Не, вроде вся. Раз. Два. Три. Оп. Чё, пидоры, вылазите, давайте, я вас жду. Не будете? Ну идите нахуй.
I'm telling you the truth. I work for Morden at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should be... Don't move. One more step and we kill your friend.
Pull that trigger and you're breathing through a new hole in your head. Let him go when you walk away.
Oh, God.
You must think Batarians are stupid. What's to stop you from killing us if we let him go?
Let him live, I let you leave. Kill him, I do the same to you.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Не везде буду за хуй прятаться, короче. В этой
I thought they
части.
were gonna kill me. Did Morden send you to find me?
It's too dangerous out here. Go help the professor tend to his patients.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you... well, everything.
Чё, и все, здесь больше ничего нету? Как так? Почему? Маловато будет.
Charge him up!
Ай, блядь, быстрее беги сюда и давай. Оп. Ты ж падла, ты ж какая. Сука, вылази.
There we go. Enemies in front.
Have a nice trip!
Зайди, дура, блядь. Идите нахуй, на похуй. Где ты там, мразь? Иди сюда, пидор, блядь. Животинушка, блядь, какая нахуй, а? Угу. Все, полный вроде боезапас. Пойдем. Ага, пидорила, блядь. На, тварь, уйди, сука. Что ты, тварь, это животное, это ебучее. Иди сюда. Что это было? Чего это было? Ага. Оп. Что-то взял. Оп, здесь тоже что-то взял. Заебись.
Close to the environmental controls. Let's get that cure in, then hit the fans.
Сейчас включим вентиляцию, не ссы.
You don't come here. We shut down machines. Break fans. Everyone choke.
А кто будет чинить, если вы ломать? Ты труп, блядь, мразь.
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first.
Charge him up.
Пошел ты нахуй. Иди в пизду.
Cure's locked in. Once we get the fans going, we should be good.
Perfect!
Located the fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
I've got him.
Ты что, сука, тварь, вылазить-то будешь? А, во, на.
This will put them down.
Не хотит он. Да похуй, пускай там сидит. Что это? А, вон дверь. Вот он допадал. Ну иди сюда. Где кто? Ах вы твари, вы ебучие падла. Иди сюда, на, блядь. Иди сюда. На тебе, сука. Тварь, ты ж ебучая, ты ж животное, ты вонючая. Пидор ты ебаный, на тебя, блядь.
One down, one to go. Let's move. Gun!
There we go.
Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
Где вы там, твари вы ебаная, ах ты ж падла, на тебе, сука, да на тебе.
This will put them down.
Сука, тварь ебаная, ах ты ж падла, на.
Perfect.
Ёбаный ты пидорас, да иди нахуй, тварь. Да иди ты нахуй, тварь, ты ебаная сука. Падла ебаная гнида, тварь. Давай быстрее, вставай сюда, вставай, вставай. Так, давай вот так, хоп.
Both bands are up. That should be it.
Заебись.
No more contacts.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Fortune retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
I was tempted for a minute, but in the end, I figured they didn't deserve to die.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said. Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Borgia are gone.
I honored my part of the bargain, Professor. Now you need to do the same.
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
I'm gonna look around for a moment.
I know you. From the apartment. You found me. You told Morden about me, didn't you? You saved my life.
The last time I saw you, you were too weak to move.
Two of Morden's assistants found me. They gave me the vaccine and brought me back here once I was stable. They were humans, but they risked their lives to find me and bring me to safety.
Remember this the next time you're about to judge our species.
I was wrong about you, human. I was wrong about a lot of things.
I'm glad to see you're okay.
I owe you my life, human. Thank you.
Бутылку спиздил у меня. Засранец, блядь.
I can't believe Morden said all those things. I thought I knew him.
Ладно, чё, пойдем давай.
Just need to finish up here at clinic. Won't take long. Beach with your ship. Looking forward to it.
We're heading out. See you on the Normandy.
Так, итоги задания. Доктор Мордин Соулс стал членом отряда исследования лекарства от чумы на Омеге, подтверждает заключение доктора Соулса. Результаты исследования можно также использовать в качестве меры воздействия на Арию. Куда? Ручная пушка палач, блять. Урон штурмовой винтовки. Это мы сейчас вот как раз. Запас панацелина. Ух ты. Так, сколько там бабла мне дали? 25, ай, 23, блять. 2 штуки где-то проебал. Паладин, это еще. Это... Ща.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
Solarians specialize in secret agendas. I'd expect you to understand Cerberus looking out for human interests.
The collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No. Spreads too slow. Airborne virus? No.
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solis. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board? Non-human crew members? Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Ой, стойка, стой, стой, стой.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, 2 subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Так, изучить. По-моему, сюда, да? Вот улучшение оружия. Вот штурм винтовочки. Так вот хуякс. Заебись. Улучшение оружия. Ай, нету нихуя. Да. Улучшение брони. Запас паноцилина. Хуякс. Эй. Улучшение брони. Нет здесь нихуя. Прототипы. Что за прототипы? О. Давай, опа. Хуяк. Это мне не надо пока. Все, идите-ка нахуй. Давай встречаем с тобой.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups. Additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work completed.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Task Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
В каком смысле?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar. Given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirihide. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
А, Кирахи, я его знаю.
Named Kirihide. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Все, что ли?
Nice talking with you, Morton.
Ну все.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me. Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Later, better. Think I've cured Joker's condition. Simple treatment would... No. Would cause liver failure. Never mind. Start from scratch. Anything else?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Так, прототипы, да? Инструментор ордена. Давай, конечно. Хуякс. А ты чё?
Can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
My ship, my time. I just want to talk.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results-at-all-costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
What was your proudest career moment?
Covered this, didn't we? It was after getting sidelined. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
I can already see they lost a fine soldier, Jacob.
That's not how the Alliance sees it. Hell, they did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead, or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. You were actually the Alliance poster boy, and they still dumped you.
I don't like it, but I can see benefit in keeping some things from the public.
Maybe. And Cerberus isn't exactly transparent either. Where's an honest soldier go, Shepard?
Right here?
I guess so. Glad I'm not in your chair, though. Gonna be a rough ride. I should get back to work. Good talking to you, Shepard.
Uh-huh.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The Collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors.
Ага. Хуяк. Ой, хуйня какая.
Commander, you received... Morden's psych profile warned of hyper behavior, but he is like a hamster on coffee. He's going to be a very productive member of the team. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Ага, берегу, блядь. Так. Сюда.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Just remember who's in charge.
I know exactly who's in charge. I report to him regularly. I'm here, we're both here, because he wants it that way. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
Cerberus obviously has your loyalty. How did you get involved with them?
I suppose you've earned the right to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
How bad were the terms you and your father parted on?
Shots were fired.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approved of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the elusive man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be
Да,
used.
это я только что говорил.
You are who you are, Miranda.
That's easy. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you.
Your spirit and
That's kind of
personality.
you. I'm not sure I believe you,
You've
but
told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander. Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Have you got any ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look.
Давай-ка. Модификации корабля. Ух ты. Похуй. Давай. Раз. Эй,
Commander,
стой.
what can I do for you?
Ах ты ж, блядь.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
Ах ты ж, тварь. Сучка, ебучка, падла, вонючка. Оп.
How may I help you?
Бренди, на,
I have a
бухай.
present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
You crack
Да,
open the
давай.
bottle. I'll get the glasses.
Бухнем со старушкой хули.
I thought Olenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff, Joker will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly, it's true.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you, Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Here's
вот
to
и
simply
тост.
being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
Блядь, штормит. О, она уснула, блядь. Ох, ёбаный свет. Все плавает, нахуй.
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
It's the least they can do when we're putting our lives on the line.
Так, сюда. Сейчас, подождите, обождите, не спешите.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
Все. За шлемиком еще.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50. Guess
Ты
the
чё?
elusive man's big on forgetting.
Это моя бутылка.
Get a knife stuck in the
Чё ты
right
лупишь
way.
по нему, а? Обалдел, что ли?
Right off a Krogan's head.
Распиздяй.
It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives them mad. I should let you go. Talk more later. Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate,
Порисуй с ним.
hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the
Жопой,
inside.
блядь.
Just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died.
О, смотри, Ксюш, что делает, прям при тебе же, блядь.
There's been many since, but
А потому что ты говоришь ему пошли и пошла, блядь. А его не взяла за ручку даже.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call it Jesse. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle. I was down and out when I found that gun. Jesse was the first weapon I got my hands on. Took her everywhere. She didn't have much punch, but reliable as all hell. She'd already been through a lot by the time I got her. Still, I never had to re-sight her once. Damn good rifle.
Yeah.
I remember Jesse's first kill. Turian arms dealer. at
Про
Omega.
винтовку рассказывай
I
просто.
ran through miles of filth and rust to hunt him down. When I finally caught
Интересненько, хули.
him, 2 inches of the foulest sludge you can imagine. But Jesse wanted that Turian dead, so 2 shots, and he died right there. Killed my way across the terminus systems with that gun. Seemed like Jesse wanted to kill more than I did. Bloodthirsty old bitch. I owe half my reputation to that weapon right there. Anytime someone calls me ruthless, relentless, they're talking about that rifle. I don't take Jesse into battle anymore. Had to retire her about 5 years ago. I was hunting down this Batarian slaver. Forgot his name. Not important. Carved my way through 100 Batarian mooks. I don't remember ejecting a clip once. Jesse just kept firing. Reached the slaver and he got in my face. So I went to blow him away and nothing. The old bitch had finally jammed. So I smashed his face in with the butt of the gun and called in the job. After that, Jesse couldn't be fixed. Nothing anyone could do. Like she'd finally had enough blood and was ready to rest. Been resting ever since.
Все. Рассказывался. Идиотина.
The new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second-tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty. You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, that
Давай
sounds
хуй с ним
interesting.
сыгранем.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
You know, beating your superior officer at poker would be a bad career move.
Yeah, okay.
О, пятихатку кредитов.
Fine, Commander.
Shepard's teasing really threw you off.
You mean that pulling rank shit wasn't serious? Oh man, I can't believe I fell for that. Beat me at my own game. You're alright, Shepard. What can we do for you, Commander?
Все.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Так, погнали, нам сейчас в лабу надо еще заглянуть обратно. И к покеру, Джокеру. Джокеру, полупокеру, блять. Пойдем. Так, хуяк. Так, вот раз, хоп. Так, хоп. Оп. О, запас пенициллин могу, смотри. Хуяк. Все, нет. Ну, круто еще.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
We're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Си, команда. Сам си, блять. Долбоебина, блять. Похуй, погнали. Так. Конечно, стыковка. Чпок. Так, возьмем тебя. И возьмем тебя. Да. О, 4, круто. Такс. Совершенство в бою. Да? Вашему оружию. О, давай. Хуяк. Так, здоровье плюс 30, урон 15. Герой ступник плюс урона плюс 15. Пехотинец. Так, герой ступник плюс 100. Еще. Не, мне вот это надо. Вот. Да. Хуякс. Тебе еще. Тебе сюда давай. Раз, два, три и 4. Здоровье, наносимый урон 37,5. Нет, вот это. Хуякс. Так, а у тебя почему 2 только? Не, давай-ка подкопим тебя, в пизду тебя. Мотыга. Нормально все.
The plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. Dr. Solis's assistant has been helping any patients with complications. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Ты видал, как я их
A
расхуячил?
human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
I saved you a lot of trouble. You should be grateful.
Grateful. Huh. Now I get to deal with the slavers complaining about the reduction in their crops. But that I can handle.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me. Oh.
Annoyed. Did she? I knew a bar out on the front that looked like this. Me and some friends got stupid one night. Long story short, tempers flared, followed by pistols. We all got out, except my buddy Narco. Places like this are slaughterhouses dressed as nightclubs. I shit you not.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
What do you need?
Так, это я
Trying
все
to track
знаю.
down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
I'm putting a team together. He's on my list.
Interesting. You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
Just tell me how to find him.
The local merc groups are recruiting anyone with a gun to help them take down Archangel.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war,
Я
you'll
бы эту
never see them
синенькую
together.
отчпокал.
But one thing they
Арию,
hate more than
блять.
each other is Archangel.
Do you hate
Так.
Archangel?
I don't have time for hate, but I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic, but he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
Sounds like I don't have much time to waste.
You've got all the time in the world. Archangel? Not so much.
Arya has a job she needs doing. You up for some work?
That depends on what Arya has in mind.
Arya's gotten word that some blood-packed mercs plan to kill an old acquaintance of hers. A Krogan named Patriarch. She'd like you to keep that from happening.
What's the Blood Pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
What's Arya's interest in protecting him?
Patriarch was one of her deadliest enemies back in the old days. Now she keeps what's left of him around as a trophy. As long as he lives, he's a perfect example of what happens when you go up against Arya.
Why come to me? Arya's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Arya said so. What other reason do you need?
If Arya wants my help, she'd better tell me why. I'm not doing this for my help.
Fine. Whatever gets you to take the job. If it gets out that Arya's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his fans. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done, and you'll get your due.
I'll be back when the job is done.
Good luck.
Good luck. Тачки. Пойдем спасем этого мудопарха, блять. Патриарха.
2 years since the destruction of the Destiny Ascension, planning for the fleet of the new Allied Citadel Defense Unit have reached another impasse.
Давай-ка бухнем.
How may I serve you?
Pour me a drink. Hold the poison.
Oh yes, I heard about my predecessor's little scheme. I'm very glad you survived. I've been instructed to give you drinks on the house. Rest assured that they will contain no illicit ingredients you haven't asked for. Welcome to Afterlife. How may I serve you?
I'll just have something to drink.
Of course.
Of course. Бокс, заебокс. Все, ёбнул. Пойдем.
Don't act like you know. Just you again. Greetings.
Rumor has it some people want you dead. Know anything about that?
Oh, I can think of a few. I know things. Old secrets, old grudges. Few floors you can dig up to find bodies underneath. Someone who wanted to weaken Arya might come after me. They do it to get to her, you see. Not for me. I don't matter enough anymore to have enemies of my own.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. Perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay. See who thinks me important enough to kill.
You allow Arya to protect you like you're her pet? I thought you were a Krogan.
Arya let me live. She gave me a position of honor as her advisor.
She gave you a position of comfort as her trophy. Is that what you want? Or would you rather go down fighting?
I wished she'd killed me the day she beat me. That would have been a glorious death. But perhaps it is not too late to die well. Perhaps these assassins will remember my name. Farewell, human. And thank you.
Долбоёб какой-то. Пойдем-ка проверим. Убили его, там нет, блять.
Protesters have again attempted to extinguish the Shepherd Memorial flame on Torfin. Authorities issued warnings, but Admiral Hackett asked that no arrests be made.
Сейчас, подождите, обойдите, не спешите. О, наверное, замахали все-таки. Ну да.
Arya wants to speak with you, human. Something about Patriarch taking on a squad of mercs by himself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
I heard my old friend Patriarch died. Went out in a blaze of glory. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
I gave him what you couldn't. The chance to die like a crow.
That wasn't your decision to make. His life belonged to me.
Patriarch was dead for centuries. You know that.
How he was? I'd almost forgotten he was a Krogan. You gave him the death he deserved. Do you need something else?
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
Why don't you find a nice girl to keep you warm in the meantime? You look like you need to loosen up a little.
Подожди-ка.
What do you need?
Sounds like you and Patriarch have a history.
Our history is Omega's history. Long, bloody, and always ending in my favor. The details are complicated. When I arrived, Omega was lawless, a land of opportunity. I built alliances and destroyed the fools who wouldn't get in line, which was most of them. But Patriarch, he was something different. A powerful friend.
I assume you decided he was too strong, even as an ally?
No. He cast the first stone. Wasn't a surprise when he turned. He controlled the muscle. My people contributed more subtle action. Espionage, politics, assassination. Fortunately for me, his men had become accustomed to certain benefits of working with Asari.
Sounds like you changed the rules, and the battlefield.
Krogan nature made it easy for us to take advantage. Patriarch's men abandoned him in droves. In the end, we fought face to face on this very spot. The toughest fight of my life. But of course I won.
So you kept him around as a trophy?
I did. A trophy and an example. Whenever someone thought about taking me on, I pointed them to Patriarch. I suppose I still can.
Patriarch doesn't sound like something an Asari would come up with.
I found it humorous. He wanted power, and we pretended he had it with a word that doesn't exist for my people. I eventually found a certain respect for the title and the man.
Interesting, but let's move on.
Do you need something else?
We friendly enough to talk about who you were before, Omega?
You're reaching back centuries, Shepard. Long before anything that should matter to you.
So why keep it secret?
No reason, from your perspective. But there are plenty of people out there with long memories. I've had a few careers, a few names. Commando training, mercenary leanings. I've kept what was valuable and dropped the baggage.
You're important, but also isolated. No other allies out there to back you up?
I lean toward a particular type of work. It tends to encourage professional rivalry. Sometimes you'd rather disappear than be forced to kill someone.
I thought you were in charge. Why so scared of your past?
I have nothing to fear on Omega. That doesn't mean I want to broadcast my past to the galaxy. You'd be surprised how long some entities can hold a grudge. This little exercise with Patriarch? A footnote. Not even the first Krogan I've pissed off.
You couldn't have started here with nothing. You must have been someone important.
I've always been important, even if others didn't recognize it. So yes, I had money to start this operation. I also had creditors who thought they were more entitled to it. I let them chase a ghost. Or several. It's relatively easy to outlive a Solarian, but not their record-keeping.
All right, I'll drop it.
Better luck next time.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
Nothing to see here.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Why are the mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh? He does everything he can to screw with us. Shipments go missing. Operations are compromised. Every month it gets worse. Tarek and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah, Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jarrett's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
You had a whole team, but we dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations and he knows we're coming. He's planned for an attack like this. We've lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. But that's why we're recruiting. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
Yeah, you know enough to get yourself killed.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
What are you...
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Жизнью чувачку спас. Что это? Ёбнем на дорожечку сейчас. Все, иди нахуй. Что заебешь еще, блядь. Оп.
Come on, let me in.
Там никого не стоит. Чего вы здесь стали, блядь?
Can you even see me over here?
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
Так, ну мы тебя же брали. Бохуй, давай. Не, иди нахуй. Так, ага, зажигалки у меня еще нету. Ну и все. Не, все, идите нахуй.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
I'll get to him. Just point me at that bridge.
I like your attitude, but we've got a plan in place. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
That's goddamn suicide.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Kafka. He'll tell you when to go in.
So the bridge is the only way to his hideout.
Exactly. Archangel collapsed all the underground passageways and sealed the doors to the lower levels. We've got teams digging, but it's taking too long. If they can get the gunship flying again, that'll help. But I'm hoping the infiltration team will finish the job and we can all go home.
They were using a gunship to take out one guy?
Yeah, and Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to hit it to disable it. It wasn't even a fair fight. At least not for us.
Where's the infiltration team now?
On the far side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get any closer without being seen.
How'd they get that close without being seen?
More distractions. Tarek used a gunship to keep Archangel busy. We were able to sneak a few men into his hideout before he took it down, but they're stuck there. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and wipe them out.
What do you know about Archangel?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I just do logistics. Tarek and the other merc bosses have been dealing with him for a while now. but don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
I better go find Sergeant Kafka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
Well, we might have a way in, but getting out could be interesting.
Let's worry about finding him first.
Что там нет нихуя, да? А хуй его знает, вдруг там что-то есть. Не, нет здесь нихуя. Ну пойдем тогда. Пойдем. Оп. Ничего не скажете. Хуя.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I'm unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the Mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise.
Пошел ты нахуй.
I don't expect much from the freelancers. The light mechs go in first. If that's not enough, we send in the heavy. Be prepared. Do you need something?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself. I'm Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
So the infiltration team is the main focus of the attack?
Tarek's plan, not mine. He doesn't want to lose any more men, so he's throwing you freelancers at the problem. Archangel's not going anywhere, so I suppose there's no harm in trying. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
So you're just gonna hide here while the freelancers get killed?
Precisely. You're paid to be a distraction, nothing more. Whether you survive or not is up to you.
Why are Eclipse on Omega in the first place?
Since you care so much, Eclipse controls almost 20% of Omega. Our transports and mechs keep the EZO moving.
Sounds very organized.
Eclipse runs like a well-oiled machine, but Omega is anything but organized. It's a constant battle for control. Then Archangel comes along and complicates things even more.
Why does Archangel give you so much trouble?
Ask him. I'm just here to make as much money as I can. We didn't come to Omega to be constrained by laws and regulations. He'll regret ever coming to Omega, I promise you.
Seems like this is personal for you.
He raided one of my transports last month, killed 2 of my best operatives. One of them was my brother, so yes, it's pretty damn personal.
What do you know about Archangel?
His life expectancy is shortening quickly.
Is that it? Nobody seems to know anything about him.
Look around, you'll learn what you need to know. He's smart, he's resourceful, and he's dangerous. But we've got him cornered. He won't be making fools of us much longer. Can I assist you further?
Where did he come from? Who is he?
Even his team didn't know that. Maybe we'll know more once we have his body. Of course, it really won't matter then.
I'll get going.
Good idea.
Ага. Иди-ка стыкайся нахуй. Твою в этой ебака. Оп. Чё это? Ага. Так, блять, сука, не вижу нихуя. Вот есть. Раз. Вот 2. Вот 3. Хуяк, заебись. Так. Ай, блять. Ну чё, давай, где ты, сука? Ах ты ж тварь, ты ж ебаная падла. Ай-яй-яй, давай. Оп. Так, давай. Хоп. Так. Ага, вот так вот. Хоп. Так. Давай быстрее. Хоп. Есть. Ну, параметр преследования приоритетный.
Anyone who activates that thing will get blown the hell up. Friend or foe.
Заебись. Ой, блять, кто такие? Ворк какие-то. Кровавая стая, походу.
Freelancer.
Ты
You the
кто,
blood pack
правильно?
leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know. I'm stuck here waiting till you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
When did the blood pack attack?
Damn Tarek wants us to wait. I hate waiting. But he says the Suns have a plan, and they don't want us getting in their way. We're supposed to wait until the Eclipse send their mechs. We'll see.
Why are the blood pack on Omega?
We're the muscle on this bloody station. You need protection or want someone removed, talk to us. The blood pack are everywhere on Omega. Everybody loves us, and everybody hates us.
I'm guessing Archangel mostly just hates you.
He's just an uptight asshole. I don't really care what he thinks. But he's costing me men and making me work for my money. I'll be the one to take him out today. You watch. I'm the only one who's fought him one-on-one.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a pain in the ass. He's a Turian, which makes him slightly worse to look at than you. And he's brave, till he realizes you're more than he bargained for.
Sounds like you've had personal experience.
He tried to take me down once. Waited till I was alone. Longest damn fight of my life. But I held him off till my men showed up. He wasn't so tough after that. We chased him over half of Omega. Almost had him. But the slippery bastard snuck away before we could pin him down.
Всё, иди нахуй, блядь. Мудила красная, блядь. О, трупак. Заебок. Оп. Так, оп. Так, а где? Оп. А здесь отстреливают, чувак. В курсе? Наверное, да. Так, где ты, сука? Вот она. Оп. Так, оп. 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 И оп. Заебись.
This is valuable.
О. Урон пистолет-пулемета, это хорошо, конечно. Просто бабки взял, заебись. Просто шикарненько. Что, блядь?
What do you want, freelancer? Go report to Kafka. Not now, human.
Иди нахуй. Давай, сука, я. Ой, ой, разгав просто падла.
What's your problem?
Get this scum out of my face.
Tarek, what's eating your ass?
Zaid.
You know this asshole, Zaid?
We worked together once.
Since when do you work for so little?
Since when are you a goddamn madman?
It's Archangel. This guy's gonna kill me. Almost did already.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, Zaid, I gotta deal with this shit. Jinta, talk to these guys. Answer whatever questions they have. Good to see you. And who knows, maybe you'll solve my problem for me.
Anything's possible.
Good thing you know.
Я башка
Eric
прозрачная.
hates having to hire freelancers. He doesn't trust anyone outside the Blue Suns.
You don't say.
What can I do for you?
What's Derek gonna do if the infiltration team fails?
To start, he'll shoot any freelancers that are still alive. After that, he'll let Eclipse and the Blood Pack take their shots. I suggested we work together, but he doesn't trust the other groups.
What if Archangel survives all the attacks? Then you Sons are on your own.
That's why Tarek wants that gunship fixed so badly. But it won't come to that. Archangel's good, but he can't hold out that long. He's already been in there over a day.
What do the Blue Suns do on Omega?
We supply goods to a lot of the groups and factions here.
Good?
Weapons, mechs, machinery, you name it, we can get it. We also broker deals between factions. You wouldn't know it to look at him now, but Tarek can be quite a negotiator.
How did Archangel get the Blue Suns so mad at him?
He harasses and hounds us constantly. We worry that every job is a trap now. Does he know where this meeting is? Will this shipment suddenly disappear? How many men will we lose this time? Tarek's had enough. I don't blame him.
What do you know about Archangel?
He's a Turian vigilante who thinks killing mercs is a fun way to pass the time. Other than that, he's a mystery. He shows up, usually at the worst possible time, and screws with our work. He can't die soon enough, if you ask me.
Why do you hate him so much?
Even after Tarek, at his home, almost got him. Tarek's been on edge ever since, and he's making my life a living hell. Second guesses every damn thing I do. Getting the other merc bands to help us shows you just how desperate he is. They're as bad as Archangel.
We better get going.
Good idea. Make sure you check in with Kafka.
Don't you have a job to do?
I'm looking for Sergeant Kafka.
You and me both, pal. He's over there working on the gunship. We go over the bridge when he gives the word. Go talk to him if you want, but I'm in no hurry.
Why haven't you talked to him?
Because I'm not stupid. This assault is damn dangerous. Watch out!
Ой, да ладно вам не ссы. Не хочешь запрыгивать, как хочешь.
You're either really brave or really stupid.
Kafka?
Че это они хотели наебать по типа, да? Шо вот он стоит, Кавка нахуй. На другого показал, блядь. Мудак четырехглазый.
Salky.
You met him when you were dropped off. He radioed to say you were coming. You three kind of stand out from most of the other freelancers. Anyway, the infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
Huh. Tarek is the only one who flies her. Besides, she's not quite ready. That bastard Archangel gave her a beating last time she was out there. A few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new.
Why are you coordinating the attack and fixing gunships?
I'm in the infiltration group. Our team coordinates with the gunship. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make sure the gunship's ready to go if we need her.
So our plan is to jump the wall and head for Archangel's building?
And try not to get killed too fast. You're only a distraction, as long as you're alive. You don't have to make it all the way across. Just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration team will do the rest.
How will the infiltration team get to Archangel?
They've got two options. They trap him in close quarters and finish the bastard off face to face. If that doesn't work, they have explosives. They'll just need time to set up.
So the bridge is the only way in?
Until the gunship's working again or the blasters finish with the tunnels. Look, we got a plan. We don't need you trying to come up with any great ideas. Just do your damn job, collect your credits, and go home.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of... Check. Bravo team, go, go, go! Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
You're working too hard.
Угу. Не дочинит нихуя, он летуна, да?
Like Archangel's got much time.
What the hell are we waiting for?
Come on, we'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
Here they come.
He's with Archangel.
Да ладно, нормально, там все с ним будет, не ссыте. Должно, по крайней мере. Оп. Давай, вы чё, вы твари, падла ебучая, а?
Archangel?
Shepard. I thought you were dead.
What are you doing here?
Good to see you too.
I'm just surprised to see you.
You and me both. Still, it's good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
You nailed me good a couple of times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it. Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
Well, we got here. But I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
We can't just sit here and wait for them to come to us.
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And if 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
I didn't like sneaking anyway. Time to spill a little merc blood.
Glad to see you haven't changed. Let's see what they're up to. Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
More than scouts. One less now, though.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything we've got.
Hammer!
Heads up. Deploying sniper.
Throwing concussive shot! Anyone else want some?
Nice shot.
Firing an impact shot!
Nice trick.
You want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel. Go!
Online. Damn it. Sending out the heavy mechs.
That problem should take care of itself.
There we go! Down you go! There we go! Come on over! Anyone else want some?
Here we go.
We need to prepare. Come see me. You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
We've still got Bloodpack and Blue Suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They've reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
I didn't come all this way to let you die. We'll split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Saeed, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
Roger that.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
How do I get to the basement?
Go down a level. The basement door's on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
Commencing shutdown. Shutter secured.
There's 2 more shutters. Get them closed fast.
Shield the...
God! Gravity's one mean mother, huh?
Obstruction detected.
You're up! Time to die! Hold it on its way.
Бляди, ёбаные твари.
Commencing shutdown.
Find the large shutters and
Stand-eye for me.
Shutter secured.
Just one more shutter. Hurry! Here they come. There's not too many. Eat it.
They threw my shield!
Ты что, это ж ебаная падла, сука, уйди.
Taking some fire, Shepard. Time to get those damn shutters open.
Commencing shutdown.
Try a real man.
Shutter secured.
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the doors.
Rip them to shreds! Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel. Finish them!
Enemy charging! They're moving in close! Garm's got me pinned down. I need help with this guy, Shepard. Watch the Krogan! They've stopped. Come find me. We need to prepare. Come see me.
Thanks, Shepard. They hardly got through to me. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on and...
Look out! Damn it, I thought I took that thing out already.
They fixed it, but not completely. I made sure of that.
They're offloading troops. Back, I've got him.
Probably got more!
Take it down!
Got him.
Hell of a shot.
I've got
They're rappelling down the side wall, ground floor.
Who's under attack? This'll put him down.
They've reached the rear stairs.
Garrus.
You're up.
Lost shield.
Живой
We're
еще,
getting you out
сука.
of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
He's not gonna make it.
Такс. Винтовка новенькая. Урон пистолетом, пулеметом. Урон техническими умениями. Кредиты. Вот 20-ку нашел. 20-ку Церберга, заебись.
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
They did what they could, but you're gonna have some scars. I'm sorry.
Probably for the best. Everyone was always ignoring you and hitting on me. Time for you to get a fair shot at it. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. Cerberus, Shepard. You remember those sick experiments they were doing?
The Collectors are wiping out human colonies, Garrus. Nobody else cares enough to stop it.
I can't argue with that. Hard to believe the Council is letting the attacks go unanswered, though. Damn politicians. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Расседлась. Так, ну ладно, что, давай-ка сохраним сейчас. Сейчас так вот это распределим. А что мне здесь распределять? Вот сюда, вот, конечно же, одну. Хуякс. Заебись. Так, теперь сейчас сохранимся. Смотрите. Оп. Все, всем пока.